walked in with the plug. Walked in with the plug. I walked in with the plug. I walked in with the plug. You know that we serving each other. You know that we serving each other. You know that we serving each other.
Yo, what's going on? It's the Plug Radio LA. We're live in Hollywood, California today with our segment of the show called The Hookup. I'm Reggie Raxx.
I'm Destini Myier, and today we're with the beautiful Kristine Mirelle.
Yes.
Kristine, go ahead and tell us about yourself, where you're from, just a little background.
Please.
Okay, cool. Thank you guys. Thanks for having me, first of all. So I'm originally from Roswell, New Mexico, and I grew up there. It's graduated high school, about 50,000 people, so it's a small.
Are there aliens out there?
Roswell? That's where the aliens are. That's where the aliens are, yes. So I've been out here for about 6 years.
Did you feel like you were ready to leave New Mexico? Or was
I
it
was
like
so ready to leave New Mexico. Like, I love New Mexico, but you know, just where you're from, sometimes it's like, I really, really wanted, I still love going back, and my family's there, and I love visiting everybody. But I wanted to do music, and there's not really a big music scene there. So it's like I was ready to like get out and do what I really, really wanted to do.
So you said you lived in New York for a little bit, and now you're here?
Yeah.
So how is the music scene different between both?
So when I was in New York, I was mainly just recording. So I was just in studios. So I was I'd be there, and I'd kind of just be in like a basement, like wherever the studios were. So they have a lot of stuff that's like underground.
Mm-hmm.
I remember one of the first concerts that I went to, one of the first shows, there was a woman and she painted herself completely blue, and she just kind of like did these things in the air, and it was just really like, I can't say that I liked the music, you know, so it was interesting to see people like that, and then just see how accepted that they were.
Speaking of, on my personal favorite music video, Caesar, tell us about who you're working with, Caesar and his band and everything you're doing with them too.
Yeah, so Freaking Mess, which is a new single. So I collaborated with New Movement, Caesar Ramirez and Danny Ellis. So we just kind of created this cool, kind of European vibe song, and then I decided to shoot a fun music video.
Tell us about that video. There was a lot going on.
Yeah, there was a lot. So I had kind of just come up with this random concept, and was like, what I originally wanted to do is, you know those old like motorcycles that have the little cars that are attached to it? I wanted to do that. That's what I wanted. I wanted to have a little sidecar. But there were different restrictions, so there were different laws, so you couldn't like drive it around, or you had to have a special license, and then you had to know how to drive a motorcycle. So my sister has a motorcycle, so I flew down to New Mexico, and my sister taught me how to drive a motorcycle. And then I came back and then found out that the laws were like completely different. Yeah, so we ended up with Power Wheels cars, which are super cool. So I just wanted the video to be like, I wanted you to be like, I wanted a 7-year-old to think I was like the coolest person that they ever met, you know?
I'm 22, and I thought you were pretty damn cool when I saw the video, so.
So speaking of your other videos, in a lot of them you're playing the piano. So do you actually produce your own music, or?
Yeah, so I usually co-produce the music. So I create a skeleton of the song usually. Okay. So I have the song kind of all laid out, usually with chord progressions, pauses, ideas. Sometimes I have like, you know, drum samples or strings or whatever, but usually it's me just on keys.
Now, was that like mom or dad's idea to get you to start playing piano young, or?
Yeah, it was my mom's idea.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually remember, I was 4 years old, I actually remember it. I was sitting on a chair, I remember my legs didn't even hit the ground. Like, I was just like that swinging, and I'm like, I don't want to. My mom's like, well, you're gonna do it for 1 year, and then you can quit if you don't like it. So
you like it?
I loved it. I mean, it didn't even come to a point where my mom's like, it's been a year.
I definitely see how you were able to take in some of the influences that you've had and just bring out yourself through that. It's unbelievable. But aside from all this other music stuff, your chips, your factories, everything you've done in New Mexico.
Yeah, I brought you guys chips.
No way.
So, yeah.
No, you
Oh my
didn't.
God.
Yeah, I brought you chips, and I brought
Why was I informed?
And salsa.
Little Christie's salsa and Little Christie's party tortilla chips. And you said these can be found at
So yeah, these are not in California yet, unfortunately. They're in New Mexico and West Texas.
Don't do it.
But they're in Whole Foods and Sprouts. They're in Albertson stores now.
So hold on, to be in Whole Foods and to be in Sprouts, you actually have to be, you know, healthy. You can't just be anybody in Whole Foods. You know, they'll say no to you.
Yeah.
So tell us about the health factor that you're providing for everybody.
Yeah, so there's no preservatives, and it's not organic, but the difference is a lot of other corn chips, they use this thing called maseca, which is like ground flour, so it's cheaper and it doesn't taste good and it smells really sour. So this is actually, you take all the ground corn and you grind it with lava rocks. So it's ground with lava rocks and turned into masa, and then it's pressed and turned into tortillas. It's just it's just an organic like process. So, you know, I'm working on like a non-GMO chip and
Yeah.
so there's just a lot of things that you have to
Definitely.
go around to make it happen. But
And
Whole
you've been
Foods
doing this
liked
for
it
a
because
while.
it was a local product.
Mhm.
Well, my family, they've been doing it for a really long time, so they have a different brand that they started in the 1940s. So it's been like 60-something years.
So what can we look forward to, even if it's with the chips, your music, what can we look forward to coming soon?
Okay, well, with the chips, adding new products, so we have different like sweet green chilies and like the street
Ooh.
tacos, so the street taco sites.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm adding those. And then musically, I'm always releasing music, so I've been recording a lot. So I'm in the planning stages right now for the next music video. So I perform quite a bit. I do one cool one at Red Berry Hotel on Wednesdays. I'm actually do that with a new movement. So we do that on Wednesdays, which is really cool. Depending on the week, it's anywhere from a 3-piece to a 7-piece band.
Okay.
So it's pretty cool. We do that in Hollywood. So I play a lot of places throughout the week. So I have a schedule on my website on KristineMirelle.com, and I keep all the places that I'm playing. And the next really cool place I'm playing that I'm excited about is Vegas. We're doing New Year's. We're playing at Vidara
That's awesome.
Casino. So
That's so big.
that'll be a party.
So before we get out of here, go ahead and tell everybody where they can find you: Instagram, Snapchat, SoundCloud.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'm the only Kristine Mirelle, so it makes it pretty
The
easy.
one and only.
The one and only. So Kristine with a K, and it's Mirelle, Mirelle. That's on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud. I try to do Snapchat. I'm not that good with it. I don't even know how to accept friend requests. I don't even know how to follow
Oh,
people.
it's at the top.
I'm really bad. I don't know. I'm just sitting there like, I don't know how to do this.
All right, you heard it here. This is Kristine Mirelle. I'm Destini Myier,
I'm Reggie Raxx.
and this is The Hookup, where you get plugged and stay connected.